battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. LABORIE, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and LABORIE. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. LABORIE, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and LABORIE. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
To your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card.
Spend your life, let it BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
Can we all please stand to acknowledge the national anthem of St. Lucia? Participating teams, and of course let me welcome you to the third and fourth place game that of Tier 2. Well, tonight we'll be bringing on the good teams on Tier 2 football of St. Lucia. We'll be continuing with Tier 1. This is the third and fourth place game. The U20 as always looking good in the national colors. I've not seen the other colors of the kit today. But they're coming up against LABORIE in the orange for the fourth place game. This is match 125, that of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League. And following this encounter, we'll be bringing on the curtains. We'll be having the finals over Tier 2. And Slurry will be coming up against Beaufort North. Yes, so sit back, relax, enjoy the game.
Your attention, please. This is an important announcement.
The St. Lucia Football Association reminds everyone, players, officials and supporters, there is zero tolerance for aggression or violence in football. Football is built on discipline, respect and fair play. Let us all protect the integrity of the sport and ensure that our stadia remain safe and welcoming for everyone. To ensure an enjoyable and a safe experience for all, those who behave in disorderly conduct, including abusive, offensive or disruptive language or behavior, will be subject to sanctions, including expulsion from the stadium and possibly a permanent ban. No one is permitted to throw objects or trespass on the field. Zero tolerance for violence or aggression. Respect the game. Respect each other. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are in your neck of the globe. It's that time again. It's fellowship time. We're here to celebrate the exploits of the teams in the Super League of the Semi-Pro Football League. This evening we bring you the third place playoff between the under-20, national under-20 that is, and LABORIE. Elijah Williams in your company once again, alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Of course, always a pleasure to be here. Tier 2 brings you the third place playoff as Eli just illustrated. A match where the technical team have to motivate both teams to play in such a fixture because I don't think players really want to fancy. There's a chance, as I say so, and just putting this one over the bar. Players find it very difficult, Eli, to play in third place playoff because your dream is to get to the finals and, of course, to get promoted. So let's see what the technical team can pass on to those youngsters to have or show us a semblance of a good competition here this afternoon.
All right, well, let's get straight into the team news for LABORIE. Kendall Yard in goal. Elric Hakim George, George Louis, Jason Clark, and Tyrone Theodore make up the back four. Sam Joye, Mario Ferdinand, and Christian Joye make up the midfield. Jaime Ferdinand is flanked by Donovan Monchop and Venton Charles. For the national under-20, AD Jerme, always in goal. Jaquan Joseph, Gerald Henry, Eli Prosper, and Malik Louis make up the back four. Alex DeVoe, Michael Justin, and Raymond Toot make up the midfield three. And Ranel Jabatis is flanked by Niall Fontenelle and Shaquan Thomas.
Interesting lineups, of course, by both teams. Of course, you know, both of them probably would want to have fielded their strongest team, but sometimes players are unavailable due to injury and other unforeseen circumstances. Eli, I'm going to ask you off the bat, your favorite to win this game?
I have no clue. I'll tell you off the bat, I have no clue. I think what you said is very important. I don't know how motivated either of these teams are to play in a third place. Maybe the national under-20 may be more motivated as they are already aware that they could not be promoted to the Premier League. But in terms of as we see a chance there for LABORIE, just scuppered there by Eddie Jome in goal. Yeah, but I think this LABORIE team might feel slightly deflated. They were trying to get back up to the Premier League at the first time of asking, but they'll have to spend another season in the Super League.
Yeah, they had a good run, of course. They were in and about in the area in terms of trying to get into the first division. But again, they too can use that as a motivational factor. So next year they could come pumped up or they could revamp the team. And if by chance, let's just say they win the third place, all that could be added motivation. So I think as the game goes along, before it's going to be very difficult. But as sometimes when you get into the game and you see the nature of the game, that you just move on with it and try to make the best out of it.
Yeah, and I don't even think winning the third place prize money is going to be a motivating factor for LABORIE either. I think they all but guaranteed the third place prize money as the national under-20s participated simply for preparation. So it's going to be a long off season for them. Questions will be asked. They did make it into the playoffs, which is the first point that you need to get to. But then it's a whole new competition after you get into the Final Four.
Sure bet. So let's just see how those players fare out. Meantime, we see young Eli, centre back for the national 20 team, using his experience to a certain extent and strength and size to fend off his attacker. I think I've seen the under 20 play several occasions. And like you say, Eli, they know that they knew their fate even before they came into the competition. So they'll take it as a bonus game because when you're young and enthusiastic, all you want is game time on the pitch.
Yeah, they too have a slightly changed the squad. Of course, Siobhan Byron, who was their talisman all season, left, went off to school in Jamaica, I was told. And so they very much missed him in the semi-final. They didn't really have that focal point in attack. We saw Alex DeVoe played in an attacking area where he normally sits in the midfield, where he is right now as a number 6, which is his actual number. So they kind of tinkered with the squad in the semi-final. Didn't actually work in their favor. So
players are sort of slotted back into a more regular playing area. Michael Justin, who would have normally been in the fullback areas in midfield as well to try and make up the numbers. So let's see.
Okay. Now, that being said, Eli, you know, on my way to the venue earlier, somebody, hey, Mr. Glasgow, I didn't see you in Canaries. So I said, well, you simply said, well, you know, I wasn't around. And then the person went on to call me. The person went on to call me forfeit 8. So I started to laugh. Just very first. Forfeit 8. I said, okay. I said forfeit 8. Yeah, forfeit 8. So the person went on to tell me, well, he's not forfeit 8. He's 5 feet. I said, okay, all right, that's close. And he went on to tell me, she went on to tell me, well, he's a twin. So I said, well, he's a twin? So the twin is forfeit 9. No. She's much taller. Our family tall.
Yeah. 4 foot 8.
Yeah. Family tall.
He didn't go when they were showing the height.
How 4 feet 8 family could be tall? And watch her. You don't see me?
How tall was she?
What? 5 something.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? But you don't tell me. You don't tell me your family tall. Just tell me parts of your family. Have a height. Have a little height.
Yeah.
Your family tall and 4 feet 8 in your family.
To me, she blessing 4 feet 8 more than.
That's why I tell you that. So folks, I just have to let Eli.
I think it's 8 foot 4. I think you have it back to front.
Our family tall. It's a freaking clear for the National 20 team, Devo. Just clipping this one up top. And of course, the charismatic goalkeeper for Labrie, one of the standouts of the competition.
Very much so.
Yeah, he's one of the standouts. He could play with his feet, he could keep as well. He's a natural footballer, so.
Yeah, I was saying, you know, look out for set pieces. He'll be the one
he might just be involved, yeah.
Particularly if it favors a left footer.
He has that ability. But of course, the finals is certainly on a little later. As I can see, persons already coming in. They like to support their supposed teams.
Bayford North promised a couple bus loads of fans are going to be coming up.
If Bayford North promised a couple, you know what that means for Answer, right?
Well, Answer for the whole village probably has a couple.
Yes. If your job is a fifth.
Don't say it. The Answer police station will not be empty.
And you intend to thief tonight.
The Answer police station will not be empty.
Nah, just kidding, man. Just kidding. But it's all about support for the communities, of course. And as we say so, the National 20, they do have their own community as well because their parents, all of the kids always make sure they come to the fixture to support their youngsters, which I always like to see, you know. I wish more parents would take note of this and come support your own, you know. Come and see your youngster play. Come and see what.
I was told the Queen of Ancillary celebrates her birthday tomorrow. The Queen.
Wow.
So the ancillary players, they know what time it is. They know that they have to bring home the bacon to start the celebration of the Queen's birthday tomorrow.
All right.
Antilla, good night to you.
She's a Scorpion. Well, there are 2 kings' birthdays next week too.
Yeah. I'm very well aware.
Yeah, kings. If she's a queen, well. No. Not the Senegal Kings, Scorpio Kings. Celebrating birthday next week.
I saw what he was trying.
Trying the football, But it had too much pace on it,
Well, his runner stopped.
Yeah, but still,
runner checked himself.
He checked himself.
He was a little too late with the pass. I think if he had caught the runner in stride, maybe it made a work.
Caught up with it, But it's still quiet between the two. I don't think goalkeeper had to make a telling save just yet. It's the Orange Men of Labrie, the Republic of Labrie, as they normally say, versus the National 20 team. I've often looked for a creative spark in the national team. You know, I see a lot of young players, and as much as they're missing players, but I think St. Lucia at that age, I have not seen a out and out number 10.
I think there are a couple, but they've been playing with their respective teams.
Okay, all right.
So, Oculi, for example, for Mabuya Valley,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have the likes of Jalil Evans, who is with the Grizzly squad.
20?
I think Jalil is 19, isn't it?
Okay.
Somewhere out there? No? He's past 20? Okay, so I was just told he's past 20, right? So, we have our statisticians in the back there.
Directly the registry, you know.
You know, but you look at Canries, for example, with Jaden.
Yes.
Right?
Could fit in that slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, but these guys are with their respective
All right.
teams. So
basically, it's a makeup of a U20 squad, but the technical team may have to try and entice or reinforce or persuade some of those youngsters to, come into the fray, come into the team and see how best we could strengthen, because all well and good you have them participate in Tier 2, but I would want to see the best of the best at that age play for St. Lucia.
Well, I'd like to say, particularly, let me just add to what you're saying. I don't think it's a scenario where they need to convince them. Don't forget, this under-20 team is preparing for a World Cup in 2 years. Right? So it's a progression. So I don't think the coaches see some of these players playing with their clubs as a disadvantage.
I get you.
So it actually provides more of them with the opportunity to play regular football at a competitive level,
All right.
as opposed to if they were in the squad and then you
I
play
get
at
you.
11 or 18 or what have you.
I get it. So it's a team for the future.
Correct.
All
Correct.
right.
Most
All
of these guys are 17 years old, 18 years old, 16 years old. So
we still see LABORIE trying to jostle their way through. Loose ball coming back to LABORIE. Searching pass just above the defense. Goalkeeper.
look out for Jahim Ferdinand for LABORIE, the number 10. He is now just trying to close down the ball. He has loads of pace. He can finish. And we've seen Eddie Jerme for the national under 20. And I'm saying this, and you can see him way off his line.
Yes.
Critic. He normally plays way off his line, so sort of like a sweeper keeper. If Jahim Ferdinand gets played through and he's off his line, he'll be in trouble.
Get you. So trying to keep that ball into play. Be able to? No. It's a goal kick to LABORIE. That should be very interesting because he plays off his line and one has space. So he basically is timing on both of them parts to see who's going to outdo each other. Yeah. So far, number 10 has been just pacing around.
If you could recall, that's exactly how Bayford North scored against the
U20 squad, yeah.
Eddie Jerme coming out of his goal and lobbed Bayford North striker.
The pass. Young Kobe in the middle. Number 6. Continuing up the flank. Looks inside. A little touch on it. Defender gets a little touch onto it. Referee say play on. U20 squad recovering immediately. Shot on goal from way outside.
Striker.
Not bad at all, showing the intent. Still 0-0 between the two. LABORIE and himself have come a long way. Had a good run. Searching pass on the right side.
Very good ball by Ferdinand. Easily by Prosper.
3, 4, 5, 6 at the back. Too many. Somebody needed to join him in the attack. To find a way to get yourself again to support him on the flank. But there were just 6 of them just hanging at the back. So they need to have not a disjointed team, but a team that moves as a unit. So when that ball is spread, he can come back and keep it alive, you know.
Yeah, very good play by the national under 20 and a good ball, searching ball forward there. It's a little too much on it by Alex DeVoe.
Those passes basically has to be pinpoint.
I need somebody he's very capable, critic, in terms of a deep line playmaker. I think he's very capable. He's good on set pieces, good on the flank as well in terms of delivering a ball into the box.
I think his squad number says it all. He plays like a 6.
Natural position.
It's Dogu saying good night to you, Dogu. You and your partners. What will come here this evening in second place, Dogu? Sorry about that. Foul to, well, one player is down on the far side already for the U20 team. The referee, of course, Nigel Matre, making his way across to find out what's going on. It's supposed to be the other way around.
Almost pulled Nigel
That's
down.
what I'm saying. Nigel's supposed to assist the player up, and they pull him. It's a goal kick for LABORIE.
Good conditions down here, Soufriere. There's a lot of rain a little earlier on, so it's rather cool. Of course, it's artificial turf, so no concern about line water or mud. They should have a good go at it.
Yeah, I think it's the I wouldn't say perfect, but sort of the conditions that players want to be involved in, like you just mentioned. Surface is alright. Temperature is okay. It's cool. Good lighting as well. So basically what the semi-pro has provided is a stage for young players to perform. So tonight we should see some good football between all teams participating. It's the finale for them. So of course you want to go off on a very sound note.
Yeah.
Also I see there is a setup of a VIP sort of area. Eli, you and I are not in the VIP.
Well, we can't be in the VIP and doing commentary. I think at some point in time we'll venture across.
No, we could commentate in a VIP position. You know, our tucks, we get in, you know. But
what's also at the venue is a brand new AKT motorcycle from Fortune Coma. It's right here at the venue. Of course, you can get an opportunity to win that if you come to the venue and purchase a ticket.
That's for tonight? Are there two? Is it?
No.
That's for the overall competition.
That's for the overall competition.
So I thought there were two. One for tier 1 and one for tier 2.
If they put it out from tonight, that's a teaser.
Okay. Well, I get you. All right.
It's finals. It's a finals night.
All right. So when you just hold on to your ticket stubs, all those ticket stubs that you've had all throughout the season.
All throughout the season. Yeah.
When you have a chance to ride away for top motorcycle. So basically, what you're telling me is that they took this motorcycle from the Cots branch in Soufriere.
I'm not sure which brand you took it from.
Logistics.
But it's here.
Just put it at the back of a truck and just bring it in,
One area that I'm not going to have any sort of discussion with you about.
When we move to Grosy Lake, they'll get one from Maricel.
From Maricel, yes. Logistics master there, guys. What he says about logistics goes. I'm not going to question that.
Yeah, leave that alone, you know?
No.
Heavy first touch there by the youngster. Asks his player to move on. Gets inside, try to keep possession. But it's too much playing and keeping the ball in one area for too long. And that's why the number 10 was caught offside.
Yeah.
You need to move the ball a little quicker.
I think he had enough opportunity to get back on side as well.
No, but
I
still,
think he was a little frustrated that the ball did not come.
You see you could be a coach, man. You could be a coach. I'd start calling you Coach Eli, man. Yeah. That's natural. I mean, that's human beings for you. Yeah. Here's a chance. Keeper gonna take this one in. Still have a chance. There's an opportunity to play a man through. But we see the majority of the gameplay is from LABORIE.
Oh, good flick on there by Ferdinand. And like Prosper
showing his worth.
doing well.
A little risky. He tried. He did a Johan Cruyff turn there. And if the player was a little more agile, he may have just been in trouble. But it worked out for him.
I think he would have been granted a foul. They had a good handful of jersey there as well.
But
he did well. He did well. He did well. Yeah. Good turn. Raymond took the number 15 for the national under 20s on the ball again. Good tackle there on Malik Louis.
Again, the 20 team is like keeping the ball in one area for too long. You come wrong, it's congested, you move to the other. That's where you have Kobe begging for the ball in the middle. Because after all of this, nothing came out of it. Just a throw.
If you guys are wondering why he's referring to him as Kobe, Kobe is the brother of Alex Devo. So, happens to me as well. Happens to me. Happens to me as well. A little bit of a dangerous tackle there.
I see one Devo, I see all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even Gary Devo.
Gerald Henry, central defender, picking up a booking, rightfully so.
Trying to argue with the referee.
A little reckless in his tackle.
Yeah, it wasn't called for actually. Keeper, yeah. Upfield.
Yellow card was issued to number 4.
It's another one of those reaching tackles there. By the under 20, Ryan Montouk this time. The 20 guys need to temper themselves a little bit. Over enthusiastic. In the tackling in particular.
They want to win this game. It seems that they really want to win this game. This ball clips in the area again.
Now Fontenelle down the flank. Easily cut out.
Just giving LABORIE the ball, you know.
LABORIE is without their regular central defensive pairing. Gentleman I like to call Nassis, who is the captain, is unavailable as a result of injury. He picked up an injury in the semi-final. Hasn't recovered. It was the semi-final just about 2 weeks ago.
Devo putting a tackle away in the ball back for his team. Watching 25 minutes into the game. Again, guilty of just giving the football away.
Errant pass by Michael Justin there. Foul there on Alex.
Right in the middle.
opportunity going a begging there. Eli Prosper on the end of that set piece. I rhyme one tooth.
Yeah, I think he again a little more conviction. You have to convince me that you actually in the area, and although it's a little difficult because it's like a very low down booting to get power and precision. But I think he was a little surprised as well to get in there unmarked. There is that duty for the pace, a cut back. Why you want to control? Another chance.
And through the legs of Eddie Jume. And goal number 1 registered by Labri Venton Charles. Fortuitous, I would say.
Yes, because my issue was the first touch. Why he wanted to take that touch in to come across. His time is run perfectly. All he probably wanted to do was just use that right foot and get onto it and slot home. So the defender basically helped him in getting that ball back. And he just composed himself and was able to slot that ball to the back of the net. But I would have thought that he wanted to take it on the first occasion. But 1-0 to the team from Labrie. They lead in the third place playoff of Tier 2 of the St. Lucia Semi-Pro Professional League.
Yeah, let me just ask you a question, Critic. You've played in defensive areas, and now we see a ball put through there by the under 20, and he could have easily have just squared it across for his teammate, Critic. Not aware of his surroundings. I was a tap in there.
Yeah, I think he got past his man and he didn't raise his head enough to see the player on the inside, but the natural inclination would have just been to cut back into the area. He would have an empty net.
Yeah. I was about to ask you though, as somebody who's played in a defensive area, when you get into an attacking space and you are coming to head the ball, is it sometimes that you probably get a little confused and a goal there? It looks like the under 20 equalizing immediately. A right hold muddle there in the middle, chaotic, can't get it clear. Kendall Yard disappointed with his defense, disappointed that they've given up an equalizer so early.
Yeah, sort of a kind of melee. However, they won't carry with that. They got onto it, making it 1-1. And just to answer your question, I think when you are a defender and you get in a situation like that, it's all about awareness. Sometimes some defenders get there and they're not, like they're surprised to get there. But what you need to do is keep your composure. And if it's something that you are accustomed of doing, you will not be nervous. You just deal with the situation at hand. But some defenders, they are so amazed to get there that they just lose it all. Sometimes it's like you watch a big game and you see a defender in a situation to shoot, but because he's not always in that situation,
scenario, yes,
you probably just rush it and hit the ball over. But there are some players who, when they practice as a defender, some coaches that they see that in you. And they tell you, well, you know what, you have that talent, let's work on your finishing. So this is something you do after the session. So in his case, you could see clearly he was a central defender.
Yeah, because there's sometimes I wonder if instincts kick in and you automatically go to head the ball in a defensive manner away from the goal, because like you said, you're not used to being in that situation.
But
so
good players will adjust. A good player will always adjust and know, well, hey, I have an opportunity to score. Let me make sure I get it right. But those who are not accustomed will just do anything. So 1-1, not too quick to say, well, the Labrie team held on to the lead. And of course, the under 20 team will take it as it comes. It would be a melee, they'll have it, because we are approaching 30 minutes. It's a third place playoff between the two. And I'm thinking that it might just be some silverware for the third place team. So, of course, clearly you want to go back home with something to say, well, despite me not winning the championship, but I brought home some bacon.
Some medals and prize money. I didn't get a whiff of the goal score. Was it an own goal or?
I didn't get who scored it, but it seemed to have just been. I don't even think we have the official score. But it seemed to have just been a melee, and the ball just I don't think we got the official goal scorer.
I actually think the officials might be a little confused themselves.
They must be reviewing the tape. He said it was Eli who got the last touch onto it. Prosper? Family?
Well, I don't think...
Because I saw him celebrating, you know.
Yeah, well,
I saw him celebrating.
I just about to say, I don't think any LABORIE player wants that goal to their name.
So it seems that he did make up for the header he took earlier on.
The 20 surging forward.
That pass had to be exact. A good intention.
Punt forward and
a good take by the goalkeeper.
That's very well there.
Loose ball. Immediately the goalkeeper gets into it. Now there's nobody in the goal.
Now Fontenelle, what a recovery there. What a recovery there. That's as good as scoring a goal on the other end, critic.
Defender reading the situation and immediately dialed in to ensure. Look at this, Eli. He got there in the nick of time. In the nick of time. Should be fireman or somebody working in emergency services.
Excellent vision and execution there by Fontenelle of the National Under 20. I don't think he did much wrong there, but just good anticipation and awareness by the defender for LABORIE.
Here's Eli again. It seems that the ball is following Eli everywhere he goes tonight.
Seem to employ another defensive header, critic.
That's what I'm telling you. So it's something that he needs to work on. He seems to be able to get into the spot.
Dangerous areas, yes.
So he needs to be able to convert or share. As I say so, I see a team walking into the stadium there. It looks like this is VFO North. Wearing shirts with shades of the St. Lucia flag. Dominant in white. U20 team just keeping it ticking.
I think I'm seeing better from them in terms of their attacking thrust out ball coming across there.
First touch eluded him.
I think they're doing better though in
They've
terms
settled down
of their attacking thrust. Better than what I saw from the semi-final for sure.
Yeah, they seem to be getting their stride right now. Because if you realize, Eli, this Soufre pitch is huge. I think it's the maximum size for a football pitch. So you have more time than you think. And now clearly you could start to settle down. And they're not starting to move the ball. The movement is on point. It's about them controlling the final pass to get in behind the defense of this LABORIE team. But right now the U20 team are in control of the game. That's my observation. The V4 North team coming in, Eli. For me, I thought it was West Indies, those big gold chains. So those big gold chains, those West Indies players as well. I thought that was the Maroons.
Yeah, the guys are coming to a championship fixture. Say good night to Michelle and Kira. No! Glorious opportunity!
Again, Eli, I used the word conviction earlier. Those crosses are coming in. Players need to go in there for a lot of conviction. Look at this, Eli. Empty goal.
Jaquan Thomas there. It was difficult. May have wanted to go with his left foot instead, you think? Or
he was a little too fat to use the left foot. That's why he just sent his right foot. But again, if you're watching the game and you're following the game, you need to get yourself in there to have a chance.
Ball coming across. LABORIE player asking for a foul then, I think there. Good skill there.
LABORIE taking over now, looking to pass upfield on the right side. Just a little too much on this one. Had to measure that pass. Well, we've seen 2 goals in the first half. Of course, clearly, and despite not many chances, but the opportunities presented themselves, both teams were able to convert. I think we might see some more as the game continues, you know. We speak of the control and the rhythm of the U20 team. Foul right there. I think the LABORIE team tends to play too far apart. There's too much space between the unit. So, for example, they will make a pass for the speedster up top, but there's no support. The team needs to move as a unit if they want to break down or create more chances for themselves. It's a corner now to the U20 team, the national under 20. They opt to play it short. And again, shot on goal. Player is down. The referee has it all sorted out now. And it'll be young Devo. He normally clips them in. Someone else will be taking this one. Good clearance there by the defender. Ball still in the area. And called for a throw. So the ball will be going up. It's a throw to LABORIE or LABORIE. A little too much on that pass. Still able to keep it inside. The team just going lateral side to side, looking for that opening. As I say so, try to force a pass through. And that would bring LABORIE into a counter-attack. LABORIE maintain possession, spreading to the right side. That is all the issue with LABORIE. Putting in a quality pass into the final phase of the field. Unable to do so. Clearance there by the goalkeeper. Turned into a pass. Again, every problem. The final pass. Not able to connect.
Offside there.
Offside being called. That one is very close if you ask me.
It was.
The linesman is in a better position than I am. Of course, we have young Zai, Eli, ensuring that we get our water while we commentate. So big up Zai and his parents as well, right next door. What's it, the yard?
Yeah, Michelle and Kieran
in the yard.
In the
backyard.
Backyard barbecue.
Backyard barbecue. Now young Zai, you want us to run an admin. What does you want? You have to pay and see us. But he's a good chap. He's a good youngster who lives right next to the playing field. Always helpful. Quite knowledgeable as well. Let's keep on that path, my brother.
There.
Ball comes across very hard. Nobody in there. Well, they were in there, but you need to rush in there. Because this ball is going to be coming across Eli for a lot of pace. A lot of pace. And as I say so, it is the half time whistle by the official, which leaves us the scores tied 1 apiece in the third place playoff of the Tier 2 St. Lucia Premier or Semi-Professional League.
Yeah, you like Prosper. 3 minutes after Venton, Josh Charles had notched LABORIE ahead. And we'll be back after the break.
Later on, Ancillary will be coming up against a view for North, and that's the final for Tier 2. And don't forget it will be...
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium. 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. LABORIE, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium. 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. LABORIE, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. BOSL saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Act now and you won't regret it. BOSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. BOSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. BOSL.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. LABORIE, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. LABORIE, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supported my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
My My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
Of course, we're back to live action right there at the Super Mini Stadium, where in this third place playoff in the Super League, the National Under 20 are locked in with LABORIE at 1 goal apiece. Elijah Williams back in your company alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Certainly we are back. Eli just took a little walk during the halftime break. And slowly but surely they're coming in because it's a massive finals a little later on. But now we'll deal with and see which team can take the lead. Clipped into the area, in the box area by Devo. Still not able to clear. And finally, LABORIE clears the ball and goes straight back to young Devo.
He has a good delivery on him. Very good ball again.
Composure needed, communication needed. None came. And the goalkeeper just collects cleanly. Punts upfield immediately, taking a one route. And the touch eludes the player from LABORIE and the ball goes out of play.
LABORIE, in the absence of the 2 regular central defenders, got themselves in a right old muddle to concede the equalizer to the National Under 20 team after they had just gone ahead 3 minutes earlier through the boots of Venton Charles. So, yellow card issued there to LABORIE player.
For the referee, they would let him continue since he had possession and then come back to give the yellow card. What do you think, Eli?
Yeah, good observation there. Maybe he felt that there was no clear advantage based on the position of the player, not necessarily in an attacking area, but in the middle third. Maybe that's why he would have called it back. I don't know. I'm trying to make an excuse for him.
Keeper collects. It will be his target man.
James Ferdinand, the one picking up that caution for LABORIE. Striker, the number 10.
Player is down, receiving some attention, or just wondering if physio needs to be called on.
There was a caution for LABORIE in the 47th minute. That's number 10, Giant Ferdinand.
Free kick, searching pass upfield. Another foul there. The LABORIE team seems to have, they play in spurts. They don't keep you like a sustained pressure. Instead of give you like a midway at one time, they come in for a high at one time. So I think they play in phases. I don't know if it's instructions from their coaching staff, but they don't give you like a full press per se. Sometimes they allow you a lot of time, a lot of space. Next time they just come at you relentlessly. Like I say, when it comes to the super playing field, you have to measure it. Time management is important because you can run yourself down on this ground.
Yeah, definitely. Going over the top there by Alex. Too much on it. Quotation Walter. Things are opening up here. Critic can actually see the rain coming in that direction, and it's teaming down now. The substitutes are trying to get a little cover.
Seems like we're going to have a rainy night. Already a rainy night.
Reminds me of my youthful days. Going with a guttering on a rainy day, Critic. Good ball out there. The offside.
But the rain now is different from the rain that we used to go on. Different rain.
Also.
Climate change.
Okay. Thought it was just a bit bigger.
No.
So the rain seemed different.
Actually, I think some time ago I was down in V4. I saw Coco Bella's baby and his whole family, his son, everybody, all of them, just making them experience what he used to do. So some people still do it.
Yeah.
But I ain't doing that.
I still do it when I get the opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, you're a Rasta man, you just free up yourself. You understand?
Yeah, I still do it.
Free up your locks and everything,
Yeah.
Kaya.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah. I was in your position. I would do it. Not only that, too, Eli, you're a tall guy. You really need to first swim.
Stay out in the rain until my fingers prune.
See, a long time I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice man. So, youngsters, that's something you can take on. You can do that. If it rains tomorrow, why not? Let's go in there and,
Yeah, ask your parents first. Don't just do that.
Do just save this.
I will not be there to save you.
Yeah. Offside call. That's something that we used to do for sure. As a matter of fact, I remember when some people would go out already soaked.
Oh yes.
Yeah, just go out, just soak yourself from inside. And just go out in the rain, Now what kind of soap? Blue soap?
Yeah, blue soap. I soap. I was soap at the time.
It's a nice little searching pass there by the U20 teams. Faking that pass, why not drop it off in the first instance? And it didn't come off. It was able to be defended from LABORIE. LABORIE.
Still in play there. 20 on it again. Just pushing that ball a little too far ahead of him.
Yeah. Not only that too, he had two players ahead of him. He could have played in the number 7, but he opted to carry and then he overtapped. That's when the defender was able to take it away from him. However, it's a throw into the U20 team. They still keep on fighting. Keeper loose. Good little dribble there. Using his experience there. Nice little dribble. It must be fun playing out in the rain. Trust me.
Yeah, up until your socks and your boots get soaked and it's a pound and a half heavier.
I think these days the technology is so much different that the socks. Remember now the guys play with a half sock.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so that's changed.
Not as thick either.
Yeah, that's right. So no problems with that.
And a lot thinner boot material too. Back in my time of playing, it's the extra 3-4 pounds there if you got soaking wet.
Oh yes. The U20 team trying a quick counter. I don't too much on this one. So if you see persons walking around Eli with a sort of a blue, gold and white t-shirt, that's very far enough, eh?
You have observed that?
Yeah,
not just the team, but some of the fans also.
As well. Yes. They're walking around with the chest held high.
Well,
which is good.
In the money league, eh?
Yeah, which is good.
Well, next year at least.
Which is good. Third place playoff. So is it going to be customary that the U20 team feature in the Tier 2?
I don't think it's happened every year. It didn't happen last season. I could recall a few seasons ago they were also involved in the Super League. I think it may just be every time the Under-20 World Cup cycle may come around. Maybe that's just a way of getting games.
Provisional way for them.
Yes. We don't have the resources to
send
play
them
that
out
many international friendlies.
Yes, I get you. I get you, my brother. Dogu, are you on 20? Dogu, you're supposed to make that team. What's Dogu's age, Eli?
He just turned 20, I believe. Going on 60.
Dogu could be a good holding midfielder for a U20.
Donnell just said for 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes?
Yeah, that's what Donnell said.
Oh my God, man. Nah, you can do better than that. U20 team playing from the back. To Prosper. Lofting that pass.
I don't think he executed it well.
No, you could see the intention, but wrong execution. Still possession stays with the U20 team.
Substitution there for the national under 20 in the 50th minute. Coming out number 14, and that's Christian Walter. Likewise, number 16.
Searching on the far side.
To be replaced by number 20 and number 11. Number 20 is Shaquan Joseph.
Every kind of.
And number 11 is Leandre Charles.
Every kind of look like they starting to tire Critic.
Yeah.
The 20 are going for the numbers, outnumbering them as a matter of fact, not able to capitalize, but slow to fall back into defensive positions, Labrie.
Here's the speedster. Over top, heavy touch. Because it's clearly his intent is to run into football. You see the U20 team just wanting to keep possession, sort of draw out the opposition. As I say so, they keep possession away. Good recovery by the defense.
Continuing the fullback position.
Yeah, I think a lot of what the U20 team is trying to do, Eli, is when they get to the midway in the opposition half, they just try to hit a football. I've seen them try to do this on several occasions where they have enough time and space before them where they can continue to carry. Because what it does is that you already pass the ball too early, so the defense have already read into it. But if you carry and you carry, you have more options in what you want to do, because now the defense is going to be going back, they're retreating.
Or
So
you might draw somebody in,
there you go.
create more space for
There you
somebody
go. Or
else.
you could even take a shot. But if you just want to just take that ball immediately and pass it immediately, no. It's going to be too easy for the defense of LABORIE.
And Leandre Charles also in for the national under 20. Prosper with a long range effort, playing better with his feet than with his head.
The keeper picks up cleanly. That's a bit of pass.
He's going to put a ball in, you know that.
Lucky for the defender, very lucky. He got a touch on it and he just gone on to the goalkeeper. I've been playing a one route, trying to get a strike on. Defender holding up his man, doing very well, staying with the attacker and just playing the ball out of touch.
Attacker goes down as well. That's Donovan Monjob, number 17 for LABORIE. Pulled up, I don't know. He seemed okay in the tackle and then just went down after tossing the ball across to the...
just outdone himself because he was there for a lot of pace.
back up.
Eli did say the heavens have opened. Might be a sail up there. Put back high in the movement.
LABORIE trying to apply some pressure now. As Ferdinand loses out. The goal is out as well. Conditions contributing to the sloppiness that we've seen in terms of play.
Oh yes, if a wet surface might be a little challenging for the players to control. Remember, the ball comes at you at X amount of miles per hour. Plus we have the weather conditions to deal with. Players can adapt. They should adapt rather. Foul on the player right there.
Foul there on Malik Louis.
The good thing about football is that it can be played under those conditions. Also, we're on an AstroTurf.
Conditions are not hazardous. Cooling of water, excessive cooling of water.
Or lightning or anything like that, you know. Just water. Just past the hour mark, 65th minute. And these are some of the errors you will start to see. Players misplacing the passes. Chance to counter attack. Got the pace of the youngster. He can get in there. He's recovering. They are getting a chance and putting this one over the bar.
Good run.
Yeah, defender eventually made a recovery. However, the ball was able to spill over. And poor finishing. He looks to the heavens. There's only water there right now, my youngster. Only water. Medic coming on. The U20 team. When we get a coat, a raincoat.
I was just about to say that medics must hit those sorts of scenarios. You under the tent, you dry,
You know what I'm saying?
and then you have to come and get wet and go back under the tent. It's not like you're going to stay in the rain.
Yeah, we have another player with cramp. So the conditions are not being favorable to the players.
Agents for Balisai, the Bank of Solution, Fox Radio, Invest Solution, and ES Productions.
Yeah, despite the weather, the teams are still playing on. The U20 team trying to find a way to take the lead. They have been high in possession, but a lot of the passes have been lateral. It's a good attempt, at least. But if you realize it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost about, LABORIE normally leaves about 6 players behind the football, all set in defense.
Substitution for the
Had to break them down, but
number 20 in the
try something else, or somebody who is a dribbler, for example, could come in there and cause some havoc.
See Kyle Jabatis in for Ranel Jabatis, protect the number 17. Last season he featured for Marsha. I believe he was the second leading goal scorer, scored some cracking goals, particularly in down at the Denry playing field. Not featured too much for the under-20s. Not sure if carrying an injury through the season. Not even playing on the team sheet more often than not, but it's in now. So a little bit of an opportunity, a little bit of a run out.
See if he can make a difference. And he has goal scoring in his repertoire. See if he can get on the score sheet. Well, going to be a free kick to the U20 team.
And a yellow card.
Yes, indeed. We shall laugh at this one, making his job very easy. Nigel Matrin, the man in the middle, better known as Nigel Matrin.
My goodness. We call at the SLFA Awards. He was honored for his outstanding long service in officiating.
Chevy D.
There he is, still there.
U20 keeping possession. Player goes down again.
And it's Mario Ferdinand for LABORIE. I think it's cramp. It's on his expression and definitely cramp.
I heard that
Oh, good strike there. Trying to make out who it was on the deuxième poteau.
Definitely on the deuxième poteau. Ball coming across.
It's
and
the
just
number
taking a shot.
15,
Yeah.
Raymond Toot.
Something different because all they were doing, like, were going left, right, left, right, left, right, and trying to put in through balls. Now they went to the right side and put a cross. Labrie was unable to deal with it.
Yeah, left, right is government boots, huh?
Definitely, and that's the government team.
Yeah.
So, they're in sync.
It's 2-1 now. The under 20 ahead of Labrie. Caution there. Going to Donovan Monchop. I don't know. He kicked the ball away for whatever reason. Has to go down to the conditions there. Kendall Yard in goal. Normally more assured, but the conditions are wet and clammy. Not able to get a good handle on that one, and despite the fact that he looked like he was in a good position, that ball just slipped past him and into the back of the net. 2-1 in favor of the National under 20 over Labrie.
We just witnessed the U20 taking the lead there by number 15, Ryan Montut, in the 76th minute. 2-1 in favor of the boys dressed in blue.
Corner now for the National 20 team. Can they bear some more fruit? Goalkeeper coming out. Taking out 3 players. And immediately the medic call on. Player going out to receive some attention. Just about to hit the 80-minute mark. The U20 showing their worth. As I say so, here is a raid for a good save by the youngster there. Labrie almost getting on the score sheet with a one-route pass, but the goalkeeper been pretty good. Goalkeeper immediately off his line and clearing up. Also, I've realized that when LABORIE tries to get out of the half, immediately the U20 team, they hang up on them to retrieve the football. LABORIE not trying to use their players, basically they're just trying to pull the ball upfield, sort of like a Hail Mary style, you know. Hail Mary full of grace. Rather than passing the football using the surface, the width, the length, the ball just basically comes back straight at them. Definitely a rainy night at the stadium. Risky there by Eli. And now he has played himself into some trouble. Earlier on, I did mention to Eli, to the other Eli in the booth, that he got away with a little Cruyff turn. But this was not the instance for that. You have time, you have space to make a pass, to get rid of the football. And his teammates are on his back. You need to show more seniority, Eli. Don't heap trouble upon yourself. Keep the game simple. I stayed here and I could hear his mom screaming in the stands. Eli! Yeah, that's Jackie Isa for you, supporting her son. But she spotted that little error and she screamed. So now it's a free kick in a very dangerous position for LABORIE. Also got a card in the process.
There was a caution for Eli.
Opt for power. And he powered the ball over the bar. So it's still 2-1 in favor of the national under 20 team. Foul on Eli Prosper. Seems to be alright. Helped on by the official. There is a run on there. He's dinking the goalkeeper and finding the back of the net. One route, Eli just long pass, flicked on, making it 3-1 in favor of the national under 20 teams, where they seem to have this third place playoff spot all wrapped up. LABORIE will be going home, licking their wounds. Of course, we have the massive finals of Tier 2 coming up. Ancillary, the goal scorer, just a while ago, is Kyle Jean-Baptiste. Ancillary to do battle versus VA4 North, two extremes. One on the west coast. Of course, VA4 North explains itself. Goal kick. Saw some drums coming in as well. Horns. Seems we're gonna be in for a real spectacle in the stands.
Well, we just witnessed the national authority stretching the lead in the 85th minute by Kyle Jean-Baptiste. 3-1 in the full and fourth place game between LABORIE and the national under 20. That's the Tier 2. Of course, we'll be conducting the finals and they will be coming up against VA4 North after the final.
Big clearance there by the goalkeeper. Oh yeah, the curtains have come down a long time ago.
Yeah, and I made mention of Kyle Jean-Baptiste's goal scoring prowess just a little early on, and he demonstrated that as we see the 20 in there again. I think he may have picked up a little bit of an injury there. No, he's back on his feet. Flavius in now for Niall Fontenelle.
Offside call.
Five minutes added on time. There's the under 20 and the yard out swiftly. To take away from this game, if you LABORIE, or was just academic?
Very much academic. From the onset, you could have seen the vibes from the LABORIE team. Just mere participants of the first playoff. A little bit because of the disappointment of not getting to the finals, but I'm thinking that if you committed, you committed. It seems that the U20 team was more committed despite they too missing some players, and they played the game in which they were drilled to play or told to play. And like I said earlier, there were a lot of lateral passes, but when they just up the fancy a little bit and tried to put in some crosses, that's when that's when they realized that there was some joy. But other than that, I think there's much you can take in a third place playoff.
Yeah, I always felt that there was more motivation for the national under 20 team.
Yeah.
The reason for playing very much different from that of LABORIE. We're never in line to gain promotion. Nor win any prize money. Enough pace there. Tries a trick. Still recovers the ball.
All offside.
Caution in the 90 plus 2 minutes for the number 15 of the national under 20, that's Ryan Manfred.
Good football there.
Keeper immediately onto it, but good intention there by the national under 20 team.
Maybe a different critic as the game, or is it a scenario of LABORIE have probably just given up hope on the game?
Also, some fresh legs came in. Those fresh legs can learn at LABORIE because the bench is very thin. But also, they've given up. They've given up.
And just about 30 seconds left. I think I can see Ferdinand on the far end of the pitch on his haunches. And the 20 still tackling with gusto.
I think he's called for Chelsea today, you know.
Malo.
Gusto.
Yeah.
Certainly the curtains came down. Came down.
Yeah, lots of cramps setting in there now for the LABORIE team. Maybe the wet boots and socks and stuff didn't have an extra 3 or 4. Maybe it had an extra 1. I don't know. And that's the end of that. It's 3 goals to 1 in favor of the national under-20 team against the LABORIE. And they have secured 3rd place in this semi-pro football league Super League scenario. You can hear the horns in the background as we are getting all set for the finals that's coming up next. But Benton Judge opened the scoring for LABORIE in the 26th minute, only to be cancelled out just 3 minutes after with Eli Prosper's strike in the 29th minute. Raheem Montout would have scored in the 76th minute. Kyle Jabatis netting in the 86th minute.
And of course, Ancillary. The first 11 for the Newport North team. We have number 12, Silas Sealy. Number 15 is Christopher Gilbert. Gavi Gopal, number 20. Steve Dashman, number 13. Stephen Phillips, number 9. Marlon. That's the Michael, number 2. Venus Valse, number 4. Captain John, number 10. Kevin Myers, number 18. Kilroy Monero, number 8. And Gavin Indes, weighing in number 17.
The post-game interviews coming up shortly. Of course, it's yours truly, Tennyson Glasgow. So you guys can stay locked in for that as we get into
team.
the final.
3, Tarek Phillip. You have Hanson, Frederick wearing number 20. Brandon Williams wearing number 18. Sylvester Sonson, number 13.
Of course, V4 North and Ancillary, both teams were tipped as a couple of the favorites for promotion last year. Of course, that was not to be. It was V4 South and South Castries making it up to the Premier League. But this time around, they've both done it. Getting into the finals is automatic qualification for the Premier League. So now, what's left to play for is the icing on the cake, which is the Super League Championship. That's going to be coming your way in the second fixture. All right, stay tuned for Tennyson Glasgow. Elijah Williams for now, signing out.
Watch while the guys will be getting their gold and the silver medals. Likewise, their bronze. Yo, DJ, some more music.
This season of the Semi-Pro Football League is sponsored by the Government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, the St. Lucia Football Association, the National Lotteries Authority, Auto Shop St. Lucia, Agents for Brothers Cider, the Bank of St. Lucia, Courts Unicoma, Invest St. Lucia, and ES Productions.
Pleasure, Terry, when you let us know. You said you'd do anything for me. But how far would you go?
All right, I'm here with George Louis, a member of the LABORIE team. Tough journey for you guys. I know the goal was to get up to Tier 1. Your thoughts on the third place playoff and the journey in Tier 2?
Well, to be honest, it was a very good journey. I feel like the guys, we played well. We had some lack of confidence, I guess. We slipped a little and, it cost us. But at the end of the day, I feel like we kind of were satisfied with what we did, but we know we can do better.
All right, what are your plans for next season?
Yeah, we'll just take it step by step for next season. Come as strong as possible. Our goal is to go up to Tier 1, and we'll just take it step by step.
All right, my brother. Thank you for speaking with us, and all the best as you progress in your football journey. I'm here with Eddie Jome, the goalkeeper for the National 20 team. Jome, you had a good season. Of course, you guys coming into competition knew fairly well that you guys will not be promoting, knowing as well that you're a participating team. But as a youth hoping to represent St. Lucia, what are your thoughts on the overall tournament?
Well, this season, even though we knew we couldn't promote, we came into the championship with a goal that we would win it, because we know winning it will give us a chance to have better preparation next year for CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers.
All right, good. So now is, I guess, back to normal training for you guys?
Yes, of course.
And you're going to keep your focus that come what may, you remain a top goalkeeper as you are?
Yes, for sure.
All right, buddy, thank you for speaking with us. All the best. Okay, folks, want you to just stick around for the grand finals of the Tier 2 competition in the St. Lucia semi-professional. The finals is going to be contested between Ancillary and V4 North. Make some noise! Yeah, thank you!